everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Tyranny. Oh yes. Here we are in the Burning Library, the upper ruins portion. We are seeking fragments of a passcode to enable us to eventually reach the Forbidden Knowledge area. What was the name of the area again? I can't remember exactly. Ah, there you go. The Silent Archive. So, without further ado, we shall descend to the, I'm guessing, the lower ruins. Ah, exactly. So here we are in the lower ruins area. Lots of what looks to be molten lava, extreme heat, not quite the hospitable of places, but hence here we are, and we have yet more Scarlet Chorus groups. There are apparently 4 in here, although we have eliminated perhaps 2 of them. A large man stands with his back to you, gesticulating wildly at the beastmen around him. He points north up the stairs at the wall of shells on the right. Go get it, you mangy freak. It's not going to hurt you. It's a piece of the passcode. I just know it. No. Shiny, crackly, light hurt beast will not touch. No. That was a spell cast by that sage. Points to a body at the floor. Who is now dead, by the way, so there isn't going to be any more shiny, crackly light to hurt you. Just go get it! The rest of us need to stay here and keep anyone else from getting it first. Go! The beastman shakes his head again. The man makes a noise of disgust. Oh, you're worthless. All of you. How did I get stuck with the monster brigade? More importantly, where is he pointing? Said up the stairs. Ah, yes, we see it. We see it. Something shiny. Oh, in that case, well, if they're not prepared to go and get it, I suppose we shall oblige, shall we? The man turns to, his ill-fitting armour straining against his chest. What are you doing here? Never mind, I don't really care. We're not going to let you pass no matter your reasons. This contest is in the bag. If anyone is going to get to the Silent Archive first, it will be me. And if you think I'm letting you anywhere near that piece of the passcode, think again. Someone already tried to take it from me and failed. There is a conspicuous cough from behind the man, who rolls his eyes and looks over his shoulder. Us. Calvina announcing herself. I am the Fatebinder of Tunen, and I suggest you step aside. I have business here. Titles mean nothing to me, and they mean even less down here. Does your title protect you in a library wreathed in unending flame? Doubtful. Actions have more meaning than words ever will. Okay, well, he's probably going to openly attack if we go past, so perhaps we should take the initiative, but we'll wait to see what he does, actually. I'm warning you, not another step. Okay. Oh my god, we have Bane! It's the first time we've seen them for a little while. Bloody hell. Right, okay, announcing it's time for them to die. Right, okay, excellent. Start with a false pit. And a heal. Let's keep him up. Let's keep him up. Nice. Wow. Okay, so Barrick is... probably need a little bit of assistance, really. What else we got here? Stone spike. Oh. Good job, team. Good job. Oh, we got some Scarlet Chorus leathers, some Horde boots, and some Horde bracers. It's the bracers that I'm interested in because I think, yeah, she's got everything else. Oops. Help if I would start pressing the right buttons, wouldn't it? Right, excellent job, team. Took care of another Scarlet Chorus group here in the archives. Bloodchanter's spine. Interesting. It's a trinket, but nobody used control emotions, I don't think, so one to keep in the stash for now. Ooh.
Interesting.
Mind static torque. Tend to control lightning. And we have another piece of the puzzle. The First Kings of Stalwart. This document chronicles the early days of the Regent bloodline in Stalwart. Hidden among the list of names and titles, you will find the story of Queen Porcia, who stripped her infant child of any legal claim to the throne. Ah, so this potentially is some information that could have been useful when it came to figuring out how to save Ash's daughter's child. That information there tells us about how it's possible to strip the title from an heir of stalwart there. Quite useful.
Interesting.
But a bit late. Calvina didn't have to seek any information about the loopholes because she knew it herself.
I got it.
Some research for the library spire. Alright, well, we're gonna have to get across here. There's some bane there. Nothing that we haven't faced before, so no need for us to be overly concerned, I wouldn't suggest. And then we'll come back and we'll come down this way and onto the southern area. Athletically jumping across. Yeah, wisps and scourges don't really... The only issue is that these guys are resistant to fire and we've got a lot of fire spells, so... Might make it a little bit more awkward for Calvina, but everybody else should be fine! Oh my god! They move quickly. They move very quickly. Oh yeah, we can't force pit them either, so there's a couple of little issues with these things.
Useless. I should try something else.
So we'll just have to use non-elemental based stuff.
Will do.
You are finished.
Okay, would you like to help me, people? Yeah? Thank you.
You won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Well, that was a little bit more traumatic than I had anticipated, to be honest. A pearl.
I got it.
Really like the music in the background. It's quite eerie. Beastman. So there's a way up this side. What the hell is going on here? Oh my god, we've got more wisps down here. We've got something going on down here. Let's join the party, shall we?
I got it.
Oh, who's this? Oh, this is an Oathbound. Oh, God. Just realised.
See what I see?
Holy hell. You have my thanks, Fatebinder. I thought I would surely die in this furnace. Huh, you almost did, you idiot, running over a trap. Oh dear, what a way to go. Rescued and then died by stepping on a trap with bloody klutz. So we've saved one Oathbound. Okay, let's keep exploring. So these ones are weak to fire, so...
Come and feast my iron!
This is useless.
I should actually switch the bows reverse, because she's got the bow that's good against the Bane, but is it too late to do it now? Yeah. Bit of a bummer, never mind.
I should try.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Pay attention, kids! Good old Lantry.
On my own strength. Will do. I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Who needs it? Who needs a grave bow? That was a bit more efficient, to be honest with you, than the first time. But anyway, here we are. Here is another of the pieces of the passcode. Okay, we need to find one more piece. One more piece of the puzzle. We've got a sneaking suspicion we know where it might be. The one area of the Citadel that we haven't seen yet, which is up here, I'm assuming. There's a little baby spider running around my wall. Just keep an eye on it. Yeah, look at that. We've now come to the area that we couldn't access from the top.
I got it.
There is no way to use it without immediately bursting into flame. Yeah, it's a bugger when that happens, isn't it? You know, one minute you mind your own business, next minute you're on fire. Aha! The last of the chorus groups. They've done well to get that far. We'll give them that much. Okay, so they're not hostile at the minute, so we should explore first.
Do you have eyes on this?
Ooh, Unraveler's Cane. Sigil of Atrophy. 25% to critical damage multiplier. It's a masterwork cane. Makes it sound like it's the kind of thing an old man should be wielding. Oh, hang on a second. We have an old man in the party. Okay, so if we compare this to Calvina, Calvina's thing, it gives so much more DPS, but we're using her staff mainly because it gives the actual 5 to magic skills, and we can actually upgrade this at the spires to do more DPS. So we are actually going to give this to Lantry, although I'm kind of reluctant because I like Lantry's control life. It's only 10. What's more important, the DPS or the actual benefits of the, you know, of the buffs that you get from these staffs? You don't use a staff that often with them because we're using spells, we're chaining spells, and he's more focused on healing more than anything. So, kinda. Well, Calvina will keep it for now. If she has a desire to use it, then she can always do so. So, here's some new blood come to feed the furnace. I doubt you'll last long. Indeed, exactly. That's what we commented on, and Calvina thinking exactly the same, asking how they've made it this far. I have high hopes of making it out with all my pieces intact. If the censor wanted this to be challenging, she should have sent people with more drive. With the help of my mates and a few sages, we'll toast the competition into a fine ash and powder our faces with their defeat. And if we find the silent archive in the process, that will be good too. Okay, so he doesn't know anything about the silent archive. Right, once again, like we did upstairs, we shall address the sages and say to them, do you want this man to find the silent archive? Because I certainly don't. Think a sage can get the drop on me, do you? Won't happen. How can you be so sure? That's how. Oh, yes. He turns his eyes to the second sage, who immediately drops his gaze. Would you feel inclined to misbehave if you knew you'd be put down the moment you started acting rabid? Our sages know their place. You help, and you obey, or you die. Short-sighted fool. This is how you act tough. You discard decades of learned study. Even the voices in the rat would be offended by this needless waste of such a valuable slave. Right. You really need to die. Cutting right to the chase without any foreplay? A woman after my own heart. Okay, so... looks like the sages are actually hostile as well, unfortunately.
I am a shield.
Ooh! Ooh! Pull back a bit. There we go. Oh, he's going to need some help, though. And let's use that. And let's start kicking some ass. Oh, we're frightened. I think. Or silenced. Oh, we're silenced. Oh, he's burning. He's burning. They're all burning. Oh, look at Barrick. He's putting them all on fire. Calvina's like, Barrick, I'm silenced. He's like, don't worry. I'll take care of the fire stuff. Just leave it to me. I'll burn them for you. Oof, right, Cal. Oh, come on, Lantry.
Consider it done.
Spotted something.
Trap for the trap.
I should try something else.
Oh my god. Help me.
As you command.
Thank you. Right, now I shall take care of business. First of all, petrify.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
And then start pounding on this sucker. Calvina's down. Calvina is going down. Any second now.
As you command.
Not a problem. We have a resurrect. Second breath.
Consider it done.
Ah, back in the game. In fact, what we should have done when we knew that she was getting down to low health is we should have used the seal and raised the record.
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
That's what we should have done. Just getting used to these new spells, you know?
Useless. I should try something else.
How it's done.
That's it. Get them burned. Get them on fire. Twisted flame.
I feel much improved.
Have a look for Barrick.
Before me.
This is useless.
Oh, nice finishing blow by Barrick there. I like that. Shame about the sages. Hey, hi. Arcane scroll. Cyclical energies. 2. Ah, even faster cooldowns. Oh my god. Right, let's have a look at leveling up Barrick, shall we? Going with more resolve. Oh, vitality rather, sorry. And we are going to go to... Yeah, we'll go with that one. Anything to keep him up for as long as possible. Okay. So what's this? Ah, like a little maze, isn't it? 2 halves to this place. Okay. That's where the sigil is as well. Well, do you know what? We'll just hang on for a second. We'll just hang on. Look, they seem to be wearing disfavoured colours as well. Which could be the second of the disfavoured that we need to save. The Oathbound. But I just want to check out this side first.
This is where we'd socialize. And by that, I mean we'd drink till we forgot geometry.
Okay, I think that's everything here. Must be quite difficult for Lantry seeing the Vellum Citadel in this state. It never ends, does it? The injured Oathbound soldier laughs ruefully, causing her to cough. Flecks of blood spew from her mouth and hit the cheek of the sage currently binding her wounds. Sorry. You're fine. A little blood comes with the territory, but you need to keep quiet or I won't be able to get this done right. I don't want you bleeding out. Thank you. I appreciate your help, even with all the trouble we've caused. The sages aren't nearly as bad as I was led to believe. What are you planning on doing? We are both trapped here with those chorus members right on the other side of that rubble. And I'm certainly no shape to fight. It would seem we're in quite a bind. Yes, well, thankfully I have dealt with the chorus you are talking about, and I have come on behalf of Marek. It's time for you to leave. In one piece. Almost. Glad to hear it. But as you can see, I picked up some company. This man has aided me and stands to gain nothing from it. I vouch for him on my life. He won't get in our way. Yes, indeed. Another dead sage won't turn the tide of battle. He can live. Thank you. Finding mercy from anyone in here is the last thing I expected. We aren't going anywhere right now, but as soon as I'm ready I can get us out. The problem is the group over there. As I said, they are already gone. Thank you. As soon as I'm up to it, I will get out of here. Okay, so we've rescued the Oathbound, which just leaves Elena. That looks like the final piece. I can't fucking believe it. I'm going to see the Silent Archive. Oh, keep it together, Lantry. You're going to give yourself a heart spasm. Takes a swig from a vial of ink. The symbols on the page swim before your eyes, fading and reappearing as you watch. As you stare at them, they slowly resolve themselves into a series of sentences. First and foremost, for those that have the strength of will, the door to the north shall open. Secondly comes passion, burning in the south like an unending fire, to provide vitality to the dedicated. And from the west shall the one with true resolve come to explain the gravity of commitment to knowledge. Lastly, look to the east and brace yourself against those who would pull you down, that your might be solid as stone. Use the parchment pieces to reach the Silent Archive. Okay, excellent. But how do we do that then? Where do we go? The scriptorium? Right. There. Yeah, this is... we haven't been down here. Aha! Perfect. Malice? Yeah, I thought there'd be some malices down here. It would make sense, right? In which case, let's get this done properly, shall we? The old grave bow on with verse. I mean, we don't have to disturb. Well, we do because there's a body there, and it could be something useful. We've not fought on Malice for a little while, in fact, so we have leveled up.
Powerful war magic keeps this place intact. Who knows how long it will hold?
Woohoo! Let's go.
Do you have eyes on this?
There you go. Oh! I was hoping the trigger of that trap was going to kill him, but no, not quite. Oh, Calvina is under attack here.
That's how it's done.
It's okay. It's okay. Calvina's got this.
Bleed out, you little shit.
Thank you.
Well struck.
Nothing like taking care of business. A dusty missive. A reply intended for Sage Renata. It urges her to make an important decision about the future of their guild. Evidently the sages were often used as mediators between the armies, oftentimes because Grave and Ash simply refused to work with the voices in Rat due to the troubled past between the two. Is that more evidence? The trial of Archons? that. Oh. Read that poem again. It might help us with the barrier. Yes, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Sigil of influential domain. Oh! All targets in a circular area. Oh boy. Now that's, look how much lore it takes though. This is going to open up some new spells. Look at that. What about a heal with that? Restore the land. Wow. Oh, this is going to be a nice one. Arid lands. Oh yeah, it's an AoE. Definitely a big circular AoE type thing. Oh, that's cool. Right, Calvina.
Right.
The north first. South, then west, then east. I always get my east and my west mixed up. Sigil of Timeless Form 2. Holy hell. So many spells and sigils to play with. Oh. The Silent Archive. This is quite a large area, right, Calvina? Level up. So we've maxed out these with her. We'll go for accuracy now. Put a couple of points into there to make her a little bit more hardy as well. But in the meantime, leadership. There was a resurgence here. Another resurrection spell, which I thought would be good. So I think what we'll do is we'll go with there's either that one, which is a bit more of a healy thing, Second Wind. Once per combat, when you fall to low health, you let out a battle cry that heals you and your party members. Yeah, that's quite good. A bit of longevity. Follow it up with a resurgence, and then between Lantry and Calvina, we've kind of got some nice longevity reviving options should things go a bit pear-shaped. And then we'll, once we've got that, we'll finish off with the rest of our talents and into the magic tree, whatever's left. This looks a little bit windy, doesn't it? A long and windy road. Now, should there be enemy down here? It's being protected by a barrier. If there is going to be, it's probably going to be Bane. Got a transition point, rather strangely. Shouldn't be any chorus down here, that's for sure. Oh boy. Look at that. The likelihood of us walking up to that and just picking it up without incident is slim to none, right? Oh! Where did these guys come from? Oh! So the censor wasn't killed. She made it away. She ran off. Oh boy. Well played, Fatebinder. Whether you wanted it or not, you completed it. You competed in my game to perfection. I've been sending these idiots into this furnace for months to no avail, and yet you've done the impossible in mere hours. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised literacy proved useful in getting past that barrier, in a place like this. My men couldn't tell scholarly writing from chicken scratch. Lesson learned. And bodies are cheap anyway. It's a shame that your talents can't be put to further use for the voices. You have a talent for ruthlessness, you know. But your string of successes ends here. Your body will join with those of the sages on the altar. It's rather amusing if you think about it. They may have stopped the building from collapsing, but they couldn't stop the edict or the Scarlet Chorus. All they did was sacrifice themselves for a scrap of parchment they're going to lose anyway. I find your confidence amusing, seeing as I've just eliminated your entire crew. Almost as amusing as yours, Fatebinder. Those fools were mere peons. You'll find I will not fall as readily as my underlings. One does not lead in the Scarlet Chorus for long if one does not know how to watch for danger. And while I thank you for your help opening up the passage and finding the Silent Archive, you are no longer of any use to me. It's time to end this. Oh, indeed it is. Indeed it is. My thoughts exactly. Right then, we'll start with the usual.
Come at me, Grim.
Whoa, 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 no, 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 pull back! Calvina getting a bit too close for comfort there. Right, anyway, first of all, Barrick is going to use Arrow Storm. Death from above.
Wait my signal.
Oh, for God's sake, what is this stupid idiot doing? No, it's the wrong... Oh, it's the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. Oh, she's down so quickly. Oh, Verse, help us here. This stupid beast thing is running roughshod over us. Oh, now he's... Oh my God. These things are hitting like trains.
Damn thing couldn't pierce claw.
Right, we need to pull back. Oh my God, Lantry, keep up!
Before I go out like a torch.
Keep up, keep up, keep up. Holy cat. Cow, second breath. Calvina, get her up. Oh my God! What is happening here? It's the positioning that's gone wrong here, I tell you. Right. Arrow Storm. Calvina, Verse is going to be down. We need to restart this. This has just gone horribly wrong.
Got starburst.
It's gone very horribly wrong.
I will aid you.
Jesus, well that was not good. So Sensor wasn't talking nonsense, was she? Right.
On it.
Fortunately, we have to start this again. To get our positioning right. If we get our positioning right, we're fine. Oh, did I? Oh, I need to do this again. Hang on.
Yes. Right.
Here she comes again, strutting her stuff. Well played, love, well played. 1-0. Right, this time we need to pull back quickly.
Send them at me anyway.
Barrett needs to pick up the arrow slinger. Look, they keep lobbing things at us. Ay. This is not going too well, I will say that much. Right, where's the one with... It's that one that we want you to do. False pit would really help here.
Alright, let's do this.
Right, let's give us a little bit of a breather. It's this arrow thrower. If this arrow thrower is hitting us, it's not ideal, so... we'll go with that. That one.
Try that again. Wait my signal.
Right, quicken. God, this is absolutely hellacious, man. Absolutely hellacious. Okay, so she's got the seal on her. Oh my god. People just need constant healing here. This is so bad. Another false pit.
I got it.
Oh, this is looking not too bad actually. That's not looking too bad. Use that one.
I'll tear your scalp.
Oh god. God. Come on. Nice. Nice. Scarlet skin.
This is useless. I should try something else.
Barrick. Steps aren't helping here, are they?
Pay attention, kids.
Shut it up and kill it!
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
I should try something else.
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Oh, thank the heavens. Right, that's quite a tough one. Quite a tough one, but we got there in the end. Senses grip. Ooh. Oh! Oh, don't mind if I nick your gloves, do you, love? I don't think you do. Don't think you mind at all. Look at that. Charred. 10 armor against fire. Burning on crit. Oh yes, we like them. We like them very, very much. Lantry? Would you like them? Of course you would. Right, let's save that. We're not doing that again. Hopefully that's the last of the combat here. What's this? Obsidian fragment.
See that?
Taken an obsidian fragment, apparently. Can be used in the construction of potent weapons at the Spy Forge. Oh, that sounds good. Chronicler's Eye, Lantry. 10 law, 10% will defense. Extra vitality. That's, I mean, it's handy. Critical deflection and hit precision.
Right.
Oh my god. Bronze Qatar, and that looks like it could well be a you reckon? Could be a dagger? Staff of Hours. It's distortion. Graze deflection, hit deflection. Slowing the sands. Oh boy, this is like an artifact weapon. Is this Staff of Hours? Bears the mark of the sages, wielded by the hierarch of the Vellum Citadel before the Edict of Fire destroyed the ancient library fortress. The staff has passed down unknowable numbers of hands over the centuries, and tradition dictated that every owner imbue it with an expression of their magical aptitude. Runes encircle the length of the staff, each in a different style, some describing the names of dead archons and other fragments of inscrutable poetry, all intended to unlock some hidden potential. The staff's current aspect is that of its previous owner, Hierarch Jespers, who was an accomplished illusionist and trickster. The staff has served different purposes through its long career. It was often employed to preserve old documents or repair sections of the Citadel. Dark stains around the haft tell of a time when it was dipped in vats of ink, a doomed effort to replicate the magic behind the bottomless cistern of ink known as the Everwell. We'll take all these and we'll sort them out another time, but your power has increased. A notable artifact. Speaking of our power, it's actually getting quite high.
Will do.
Oh, look at this. So these are all the sages that basically stop this place from collapsing. First Sage Arwell's directives. Sage Torven. Kairos' armies have been rebuffed for now, but it is only a temporary victory. I have no doubt that we may hold these walls a good deal longer, but you must remember that the Overlord's aims not to butcher the Citadel's keepers, but to destroy its secrets. Kairos is not omnipotent. Her powers may be known and understood in time, and she rightly fears the knowledge we hoard here. The Silent Archive must be protected. There is no library in the tiers that is its equal. Nothing else matters. Nothing. We may not know the Overlord's plans, but with time and research, we can circumvent any of her designs. I need you to ensure that we will have that time when the moment is right. Focus your efforts on the Sage Steer's theoretical forays into temporal magic. While we were right to deny such dangerous experimentation before, now is the time in which its risks are justified. Gather the Elder Sages and make your way to the lower chambers. You are to remain there until you devise a solution to Steer's problem of scale. Halting the flow of time in a single chamber won't be sufficient if Kairos drowns us all in a storm or hurtles this library into the firmament. You must find a way to encase all of the Citadel in such a spell should disaster come. Your success isn't optional. This library will be a distant memory if Kairos has her way. Should we both survive, I will be happy to congratulate you on your breakthrough. Until then, get to work. Kind of a semi-success.
Yes.
Sage Torvin's notes. Sage Litotus. We can't help you with the ringing in your ears just yet, so we'll have to make do until the conflict is over. Yes, Arwell was very explicit in his directives. I know they seem impossible, but that is the situation we face. Everyone that could interpret the Silent Archive died in last night's attack, so we were not getting any assistance in this matter. Thankfully, I do have an idea, one which requires everyone's participation. Scale is the issue. Steyer's last experiments only affected as much as a small chamber. I believe that we can amplify the spell's effects by repeating the motions of its sigils as a group, similar to the ritual magic used in primitive cultures that predated modern Tearsmen. Sage Dangling Participle believes that this will create an exponential growth in the spell's effects, but at an expected cost to stability. I'm inclined to agree. Also, we have no other ideas. No one else here has your expertise in magical foci. You've told me countless times how minor baubles can have a profound levelling effect on spells that exceed the control of their casters. What if we use something as powerful as an artifact as the focus of the ritual? Without one, the energies involved will quickly become chaotic and almost assuredly deadly for all of us. At least with an artifact, there's a chance that Steyer's spell will encompass the entire citadel and put it into a state of stasis. In my opinion, there's only one artifact to use, and that's the Silent Archive itself. It's clearly the most potent object in this room. Sage Dangling Participle believes that the staff of hours will suffice, but I'm not going to leave anything to chance. Better that we use the Silent Archive as our focus now and figure out how to safely retrieve it later. Nod if you agree after reading this. I really hope the blast didn't take your sight as well. Oh boy. Remove the scroll and replace it with one of your artifacts to keep the protective magics from ending. Which one are we going to use? A nimbus of magical energy surrounds this scroll, which levitates above the central platform. You see characters upon the parchment, but they seem to shift from one language to the next. Amazing! I had suspected there was more to the Silent Archive than a simple vault. Extraordinary. This scroll must represent thousands of scholarly works. The motion of the characters on the scroll's surface slows as you approach, seemingly in response to your presence. Yes, first of all examine the magical aura. Oh shoot, oh my god. Oh my god. Waves of energy radiate out from the scroll, billowing up toward the ceiling and fanning out to encompass the cavernous chamber. It appears that the Silent Archive is an active participant in some sort of ongoing spell, one that is likely keeping the burning library standing. Removing the scroll would assuredly have disastrous effects upon the active spell. Yeah, analyze the spell. This must be the time stasis spell referenced in Sage Arwell's letter. Judging by the bodies arrayed around the Silent Archive, the mages appear to have been successful in their attempts to halt the destruction of Kairos' edict, though they did not survive the process. Identify the spell's focus. Sage Lilotus' experiments with foci clearly paid off. The spell protecting the burning library is operating at a massive scale. Its chaotic energy is currently stabilized by the Silent Archive itself. Are we going to speak to it? Okay, so we're going to see if we can actually first read the scroll. It's impossible to read. Okay, we're going to speak to the scroll. Calvina, I don't know. She must know something that we don't. As you utter the question, the scroll's surface is suddenly wiped clear. After a moment, words begin to form on the page. Indeed, the Silent Archive is meant to be the final source of knowledge. Every text we have magically transcribed bubbles beneath its surface, waiting to be called forth. Fatebinder, should this be true, the Silent Archive would be worth more than some of the old realms. The passage fades away, only to be replaced by another. The Silent Archive is the 100-year endeavour of the School of Quill and Ink. As one of its creators and guardians, I have ensured that its knowledge may only be accessed by the sages of my order, and only those specifically charged with such a weighty responsibility. The Silent Archive is thus a glittering jewel that only a few may see. Should the artifact fall into outsider hands, I expect that less than 1 in 100 of its secrets will be revealed in the span of a lifetime. Well, we've got Lantry with us. Okay, touch the scroll god. I would proceed cautiously, Fatebinder. Not even these ruins should remain standing after Kairos's edict. I suspect the sages used the Silent Archive in some way to stave off destruction. Holy hell. Right, we're going to save this here because this is going to end up going horribly wrong, possibly. We're not going to throw it into the lava. Well, we were supposed to destroy it, weren't we? Kairos would want us to destroy it. So this is where Calvina might start to just veer off the path a little bit. There's 100 years worth of knowledge in here. She's seeking knowledge about archons, about spires, about power, and how these things are affecting her. Why are things affecting her in a certain way? Does she have something, some special ability? Is she, all these questions that nobody can seem to answer, and the answer could well be within these texts, within this scroll with hundreds of years worth of texts in it. There's no way she's casting it into the flame. Now the trouble would be, would anybody know? How would they know if we've kept it or destroyed it? You seem awfully confident that the library won't collapse and bury us all. Well, I'm thinking we're supposed to replace it with another fragment, right? With another artifact. Oh god, I have got it saved, but there must be a way to remove this, but we're not getting... Remove the scroll and replace it with one of your artifacts. So how do you replace it with one of the artifacts? Examine the magical areas, take the Silent Archive. Yeah.
I was afraid that would happen.
Can't we move quickly? Okay, we can move quickly. Perfect. If I had known all the running involved, should have just accepted the flames. Speaking of which, shouldn't the edict be resolved? The air surrounding you begins to thin and the smell of embers begin to diminish. The clouds of smoke slowly, revealing the sky beyond them. It's happening again! You feel a powerful pulse of warm energy burst from the Silent Archive. Sound disappears into a deafening silence. Your vision blurs, and you are overcome by a dizziness that nearly knocks you off your feet. Then as quickly as it hits you, the feeling passes. The air around you begins to settle, and the particles of fire and ash that moments ago stung your eyes dissipate with a chilly gust. With the Silent Archive removed from the burning library, the Edict of Fire is extinguished, and its warmth feels pulled into your very chest. So much knowledge turned to smoke and ash. Ending the edict can't undo the damage, but perhaps now this place can be rebuilt. I hope future scholars can unearth whatever remaining books and scrolls are still buried within. I do love watching someone's hard work unravel like an old sweater. If you ever meet Kairos, ask how long it took to draft the Edict of Fire. The sages had better shape up and share their knowledge this time. Hoarding it got them here, and I hate to think that history might repeat itself. The shape and intensity of the fires leap into your mind, the details of the mighty incantation, the wording, the magical logic of the flames, all are seared into your mind with perfect recall. The Edict of Fire is now part of you. Who's this old chap? Is that Marek? Thank you for your assistance. I can finish everything else in the library that requires the disfavored's attention while you return to Graven Ash. I will send in my full report as soon as I am able. Should you need my assistance in the future, you have but to ask. Well, what happened to Yelena? Right. Important things, folks. Important things. Did we keep? Did we keep it? Was there a way to keep it? Oh no. I don't think it survived. That's a bummer, isn't it? I wanted to keep it. I wonder if it's ever possible. I have to double check that I didn't click the wrong option, but I certainly clicked take it, didn't I? I didn't click throw it into the lava, surely. I better not have done. Right, okay, so I think we'll end the session here. We are well into overtime now. Got lots of wrath with the old Sages Guild. But, yeah, what happened to Yelena? Where is she? Where's Yelena? Oh, there's Yelena. Let's just finish this quest off before you go anywhere. Yelena, what am I to do with you? Not only did you sell us out to the Scarlet Chorus, but you used our oath-bound connection against us. In all the history of the disfavored, I never heard of a more despicable crime. Not even the Scarlet Furies would commit such an atrocity. At the very least, we wouldn't drag the matter out in the open like this. Marek, they were torturing me. I had no choice. You could have endured by drawing strength from our bond. We would have found you eventually. Fatebinder, I'm grateful that you returned my unit, but I have another problem. Yelena. While I'm sympathetic to the fact that she suffered at the hands of the Chorus, I can't pretend that she didn't betray us. Neither can the rest of my scouts. You have a way with justice and law. Would you mind adjudicating the matter? I'm too knotted up over it to make a decision. A clear-headed decision. Well, we've heard what Yelena has to say. You know what? I don't think she's lying. She spoke honestly whilst tied to a pole. She said that she was obviously, yes, she did divulge some things, but she also did misdirect them, bought time for those to rejoin, to survive, to escape. It's not her finest hour, but nonetheless. So we could either just like pardon or rejoin the unit. I think we're going to play this nice and sympathetic. I must admit that I had not considered this interpretation of events. Yelena caused the deaths of some, but only for the sake of sparing others. When you frame it that way, she did indeed rely on the strength of her brethren, and there is no action more disfavored than that. Yelena, it pleases me to welcome you back into the unit. Pack your things and get ready to move out. Thank you, Merrick. And you too, Fatebinder. I vow to strengthen the disfavoured through loyalty and deed. Ah, there you go, you see? You see? Who's Lupin? New recruit. he's a salesman, he's a store clerk. Merchant. We're going to try and haggle a discount. But we don't lie, so... Teach him the proper disfavoured salute? No, we're just going to see his wares. But we'll sell some stuff off camera. I'll just do a quick little bit of research just to make sure that I've not cocked up here and destroyed the thingamabobs, the silent thing, by mistake. And in the next session, we will go once again to speak with Ash. Until then, see you soon.